Rangers have been dealt a significant setback off the pitch, one that could have serious implications for their season. A potential £8 million throwaway has emerged in the midst of fresh controversy, adding yet another layer of difficulty to an already testing campaign. With pressure already mounting at Ibrox, this latest development is the last thing the club needed as they look to steady the ship. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, as the Rangers players were tuning into Russell Martin's team talk on the other side of the dressing room wall that backs onto Edmonston Drive, around 1,500 fans were giving their very own pre-match address. Choruses of "Get out of our club" and "If you hate Russell Martin, clap your hands" rang out just a brick's width away, as supporters turned up the volume to voice their discontent at not only the head coach, but also CEO Patrick Stewart, both of whom had presided over the club's worst league start in 47 years. For the Rangers players waiting to take the field against Hibs in the Premier Sports Cup quarter-final, the soundtrack was ominous. Still, striker Bojan Miovski insisted they knew that unity was the only way forward in such testing times. "We know that a lot of things are happening outside of the dressing room," he said, "but we need to stick together and focus on football and winning football games. As a football player, of course, you have this situation. We know how to manage these things. We just need to give a good performance to the fans and win games." On Saturday evening, they did just that, coming away with a 2-0 victory in a game that saw the striker open his account in a Rangers jersey. The result meant a Hampden semi-final to come, and, perhaps more importantly, it brought down the temperature on a situation that had threatened to explode at times this season. In his previous 2 outings, Miovski had experienced the battling 0-0 Old Firm draw debut, and a 2-0 capitulation at home to Hearts that only served to pour petrol on the flames of growing resentment in the stands towards the current regime, during both of which the striker found himself isolated and deprived of opportunities that his tireless work off the ball deserved. Like any good target man though, the North Macedonian admits it was all about keeping a cool head to be ready when the chances inevitably presented themselves. "Of course, I'm happy. It's the first of many," he said of his maiden strike. "I think today we dominated the game, we pressed really well, and we didn't rush this final pass. We were a little bit calmer, and of course we scored that first important goal. Then, after the second, we stayed together. We had a couple of chances in the second half that we could have killed the game. But overall, we are happy with the performance today. As a striker, you need to be always focused and patient because the teams are defending really deep. So I need to stay focused all the time. As you can see today, the chance came, and you need to be there and focused. So yeah, of course I will continue on this way to be focused in front of the goal, because this is really important for the striker." The striker's close-range finish added to an opening goal from Nico Raskin, whose own inclusion in the team was yet another subplot in a soap opera season. It was the first time that Miovski and Raskin had featured together after the Belgian had been left out of successive squads following a bust-up with the head coach. Both Martin and the midfielder expressed a willingness to move on from the sorry affair, a point echoed by Miovski, who believes the side is ready to grow together. He continued, "All players are important, from the first to the last player, even those who didn't play today. We are a team, and of course, Raskin is a top player. He helped us today. He showed his quality. We had a good performance today, and it gives us confidence for the future. I think we have a lot of new players in the team. We need to train full week for the first time, because I was away with the national team as well, and some of the other players were as well. So we have a full week of training, and we showed today that we can play good football." Now in a huge £8 million throwaway, Youssef Chermiti could be unavailable for a month later this year if he switches international allegiance, after Rangers' £8 million striker found himself at the centre of a tug-of-war. Tunisia want to offer the 21-year-old big money Ibrox signing, who has made 2 substitute appearances for Russell Martin's side, a place in their squad. He's been capped at all youth levels by Portugal and has won 2 caps for their under-21s, but is also eligible to play for Tunisia because of his father. And the former Everton man has been offered the chance to switch international allegiances and play for the African nation, who booked their place at the World Cup earlier this month with a 1-0 win over Equatorial Guinea. However, Tunisian FA Sports Director Zied Jazari has admitted it's proving to be a challenging task to persuade Chermiti to play for them. He said, "At the moment, we have found it difficult to get Youssef Chermiti to commit his international future to Tunisia. We will continue to hold talks with him and hope he eventually decides on our exciting project." In other news, Nicholas Raskin couldn't hide his joy as he made a triumphant return to the Rangers lineup, admitting he was buzzing to finally be back in action after weeks on the sidelines. The Belgian midfielder had not featured since the painful 6-0 Champions League playoff defeat to Club Brugge, a night that saw him frozen out of Russell Martin's plans for the following 3 matches. But with the under-pressure boss handing him another chance, Raskin seized the moment. His first half strike against Hibs set Rangers on their way to a 2-0 victory and a place in the Premier Sports Cup semi-finals. Speaking to Premier Sports after the win, the 24-year-old was brimming with relief. "It felt great. We have been working hard this week and we are just happy to put it in on the pitch. I think we played pretty well, scored some good goals, and I'm just happy." Raskin was also open about the rocky spell with Martin that kept him out of the team, but insisted those frustrations are now behind him. "Listen, I think it's in the past now. We put in a good performance and have to look forward. Everything has not been perfect. I didn't enjoy some parts of it. I think the manager didn't enjoy some parts of it either. We had a good chat and hopefully we can work together, have a very good spell and move on. It's a thing that happens in football for Raskin. What matters most is delivering for the supporters. We are an emotional club and an emotional team. I just want to win. We just want to give back to the fans what they give to us. The support of the fans was amazing. For someone not born here, it just feels incredible. When I go on the pitch, I try to give everything for my teammates, for the fans, and then just try to win every game now. What's in the past is in the past. We move forward. Raskin's return may have come after a turbulent spell, but his performance against Hibs showed exactly why he remains such a valuable figure in the Rangers midfield. By putting the past behind him and reaffirming his commitment to the badge, he has given both Russell Martin and the fans a timely reminder of what he can bring. Now, the challenge for the Belgian is to build on this moment and turn it into a run that can help drive Rangers forward in a crucial stage of the season. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.